Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today I'm going to explain my concept for a better vehicle spawn system. So since Battlefield 1942, players have been able to keep vehicles all around by camping on the spawn pad. Spawn pad camping is pretty detrimental to gameplay because the campers aren't helping the team, and they often try and destroy friendlies who steal their vehicles. In addition, enemy players can steal spawn vehicles that haven't been claimed, giving them a huge advantage. This problem is much bigger on certain maps like Wake Island, where the Russians' airfield is basically open to the Americans to pick and choose any of their vehicles at any point in the game, allowing them to steal their helicopters, jets, and tanks out of their deployment before they can even get them into the battlefield. So my solution to this problem is introducing something called battle points. So at the beginning of each round, each player would start with 100 battle points. Now the number here is just an example to get the concept across. Rather than having vehicles sit idly on bases, they would stay unspawned until a player buys one with their battle points. They could do this from the spawn menu, or the spawn pad could have a transparent representation of the vehicle that players could enable with their battle points. The transparent representation is sort of just a ghost image of the vehicle. It could not be destroyed on its spawn pad, and it cannot be taken by players who do not have enough battle points to purchase it. If a player decides to spawn into a tank, it would cost them 60 battle points. If a player decides to spawn into a jet, this could cost them something like 100 battle points. So after you spend your battle points on a vehicle, how do you earn them back? Battle points would regenerate at a very slow pace for every player in the game, but they can also be earned by doing things to help the team. For example, killing enemies, capturing flags, deploying ammo, essentially anything that already gives you scoreboard points. Now if a player spawns into a jet and then immediately crashes into a tree, he will have not earned any battle points. He can spawn back at deployment, but unless he has the battle points, he will not be able to take the jet again, giving other players a chance to get it. Once he learns this, he won't bother camping vehicles and will instead go play the objective to earn more points so that he may obtain another jet. Players who end up doing well with their vehicle, killing multiple enemies before being destroyed, could then respawn into another vehicle as they would have earned enough battle points to do so. In Conquest game modes, the majority of flags could offer armored vehicle spawns, so players could spawn tanks on the front lines rather than having to drive them all the way back from deployment, thus making Conquest more action-packed and making flags more valuable. Now with the implementation of a radically new spawn system, there are a lot of smaller questions that need to be addressed. To ride as a passenger or a gunner in a vehicle would cost no points. Once a vehicle is purchased, it belongs to the player who bought the vehicle and cannot be stolen by teammates unless the owner moves 25 meters or more away from the vehicle. Vehicles could be switched to lock mode, only allowing squad members to enter your vehicle and also prevent anybody on your team from, say, stealing your tank while you're repairing it. However, enemies can steal vehicles just as they could before, forcing you to be a little bit more careful about where you repair your vehicle. Handicap options could be implemented, giving teams that are losing by a lot of tickets reduced vehicle points. It would also be necessary to have a practice map available for players so that they can become proficient in jets or helicopters before they actually join a game and spend all their battle points on a vehicle, realizing that they have no idea how to fly it. So in conclusion, this new spawn system would eliminate vehicle camping, stop the stealing of vehicles from their spawn locations, prevent teammates from stealing your vehicles, prevent vehicles from being destroyed or damaged on their spawn pads, prevent newbies from bogarting powerful vehicles like helicopters, yet still giving them equal chances to obtain them at the beginning of a round. And it would make it easier to team up with friends in vehicles. Now I'd love to hear from you guys whether or not you think this is a good idea, or if you'd want to add to this concept at all. Please leave those kind of comments and stuff in the video description, and also help me get the word out to DICE. I know a lot of you guys think that I have a direct line with DICE or something, and whenever I have some cool idea or a bug that's bugging me, I can just kind of tweet it out or talk to some of the guys at DICE and they'll fix it or something. That's not the case. I'm pretty much in the same boat as you guys. So if you do like this idea and concept and you want it to be in, say, Battlefield 4, you want DICE to be aware of this, then help me get the word across, whether it's Twitter or Reddit. You know, don't spam them. I know they hate it when that happens, but if you like the concept, help me try and get the concept across to them. I'm going to tweet it out to them. I'm going to post this on Reddit, and hopefully we can get the community aware of some of the cooler ideas or things that would improve the game come next release of Battlefield. Also, a big shout out to Grizzle and Buys for helping me capture some of the clips that I wanted to use to better illustrate the concept. So go check out their channels. They are linked in the video description. And if you enjoyed the video, please remember to rate it, and I'll see you guys next time. This is LevelCap signing off.